15 traveling out of Richmond. Daria James, back to you.
Thank you, Ray. 8 o'clock, and today is the memorial service for our Cron 4 security guard, Kevin Nishita.
As we reported, a gunman shot and killed him while he was guarding one of our reporter crews last month, and today a service is going to be held to remember his life and his legacy. Celebrate him, honor him, and to know him is to love him. If you ask Cron 4's Will Tran, who knew him very well, and I like how, Will, you're focusing on his joyful, demeanor, yeah.
The way that he treated people, and you called him jolly.
I don't use that adjective a lot. He was a jolly man, always smiled, always was happy. I mean, even if you had the worst day, he made you happy. I know a lot of people go, yes, they turned into angels after they die. No, he was the real deal, and I feel bad for those who never even got to spend a few minutes with him, much less a lot of time like we did at Cron with him, and not just us, but the other stations as well. Kevin Nishita, I think today it's safe to say nobody will spend time thinking about how he died. They will remember how he lived. So there will be stories coming out that will amuse his own family, saying, I didn't know that about him. We do know that he did spend his time at 3 police agencies in the Bay Area: Colma, Hayward, and San Jose. He actually spent 11 years in San Jose at the police department for the gang unit before ultimately retiring from the Colma Police Department in 2018. But he loved law enforcement. He loved protecting people, which is why after that, for the last 3 years, he's been protecting us, and he died protecting one of our colleagues. Now, we got a chance earlier this week to sit down and have an intimate interview. Cron 4's Pam Moore sat down with his family. Here's what he had to say, or they had to say, about Kevin Nishita.
Being retired, many stories would come out about him. So then we got to hear all the good stories of what he did and how he protected, and so it's amazing.
One recently at his retirement party was how he kind of jumped in front of kind of a fight that was going on, and he tried to get in the middle and stop it, and apparently the people he was stopping were a little bit taller than him, so it was like a pretty dangerous situation, and he didn't hesitate to just get in the middle and try to stop it, de-escalate.
James, Daria, that made me laugh when I heard that the other day, because, I'm 6'3" in my mind. And I like when Kevin was around me, because I always felt a lot taller, because he was about 5'2", 5'3", and all of it was hard. So hearing that story about him jumping in to protect others, that was Kevin Nishita. We do know that even though he was retired, he will be honored as though he was active police officer, which is why we expect police officers from all over the Bay Area and many from across the country to be here. If you can't be here, and it should be thousands of people, you can watch it at your office. We'll stream it on Cron on our app, or if you're at home, by all means, set your DVR or just watch it live. And then I have my DVR set because I want to remember this day, full disclosure. But if you just want to watch it at home, we will broadcast it on Cron 4 starting at noon. So I'm smiling today. I promised myself I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to be downtrodden, because it's too easy to remember how he died. It's better to remember how he lived. Back to you.
Great reminder, and appreciate the private story there, too, about his height. That's very funny. Cute, Will. Thank you.
Now, there is still the investigation. The search still continues for whoever killed him, and Oakland police want to remind you that this picture of a white 2004 to 2008 Acura TL could very well be the vehicle that the gunman was driving away in. You can see there's a sunroof, no front plates. They do believe there is cell phone video out there that does connect the suspect to the crime. If you have any video that could help investigators, call OPD. There is a reward, don't forget, of $38,500 for information that leads to an arrest in this case.
And if you'd like to help Kevin Nishita's family, you can do so with a donation to any metropolitan bank. They have got the funds set up there, and you can also mail a check. And if you need any more information about the investigation, the funeral, about the very latest on what we know, and it can help in any way, or how you want to give, it's all on cron4.com, so that's really a resource for the story.